Hello everyone, welcome to another record video. And hi, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the watch in 2023. Of course, they've probably, if you're watching this in the future, they've either changed the UI. So yeah, if you are watching this video because you're new to Rec Room, then this is how you work the watch in 2023. So there are two ways that you can open up your watch. If you can click your menu button that's not on like your menu to like bring up like your other games on your VR headset. It's like the actual menu button for the game. You can open that and then this will open, or you can simply look at one of your hands like you had a watch and your watch would open up. So now there's a lot of process whenever you're here. So let's just go over what's on the top. So number one, there's a play tab. This is where you'll be able to search up certain kinds of rooms, find new rooms, things like that. This is going to be the main tab that you'll always click. Also, whenever you're in a tab and you want to go back, just go to the bottom where it says home. This home tab is like everything that you have done. So this is like your continue playing. So this is like all the games that you've played recently. These are like if you have any friends online, these are what your friends are currently playing. Hot rooms, these are like the more popular rooms. Rec Room Originals, these are made by Rec Room themselves. This play tab is like what we see at the top. This people tab is where you can search up people. This is where you can like search up friends, invite your friends, go to your friends, message your friends. That's all of that. You can go to people to see like who's in your current room, your party. So if you're in a party with somebody, like you're partied up in a party, whenever you fist bump somebody, it'll show who's in there. And then subscriptions. So this is who is subscribed to you on just subscribe to you. There's a this room tab. It'll show you everything about the current room that you're in, any pictures taken in it, every single picture that was taken in it, the inventions used, the moderators if there are any moderators, and if you're the owner of the room, you'll have this little setting. I'm not gonna go over that. There's a chat. This is where you can go into like your old friend things. So you can go ahead and go to a certain person, and this is literally only for the chat. And then notifications, you can see your past notifications, your more recent notifications, things like that. Then there's the settings. You can go ahead and use your settings, and so this is basically just the settings, exactly like how you'd usually see it with like controls. Like I can be on standing or seated. I can have, if I want my thumbstick to be what I use to walk, I can have that hand. I can use walking hand, if which one I want to do it, swipe, rotate, you know what I mean. So that's it for the bottom. Now we're going to go back to the home. At the top, there's a create icon. This is where you'll be able to create new rooms. Like if you ever want to make a room, you cannot sadly do it if you're on a junior account. But this is where you can like create a game, basically, like a hangout game, PvP, quest, you know what. There's an events tab, so you can go check out certain events that are currently going on. You can go on ahead and go to up here where there are events, competition. These are current events going on. You can search up I'm gonna search up PvP. You can go to that search tab, and everything that is related to that event will be there. There's a clubs where you're able to join clubs. You're basically, this is like your clubs. This is not actually the clubs that you've made. This is the clubs that you are either in or have made. There is events for clubs. You can also see those in the events tab. You can go on ahead and click here with their socials, where you can find clubs and things. Creative, there they're all, you know. Then there's a challenges tab. This is where you will be able to go on ahead and basically like check out the certain challenges that are given to you during this time. There's a new player challenges, so if you're ever new to the game, you know, this is what's happening. There's daily challenges. So these daily challenges are every single day. These little tiny challenges will happen. So complete one RRO Rec Room original hashtag laser tag game, kill an enemy in Jumbotron, play one game in the Rise of Jumbotron, and then there's the weekly challenges, which tend to be a little bit more difficult, and it'll have a certain little skin. Complete the Crescendo quest, eliminate five opponents in a Rec Royale game. I think they spelt it wrong. And then, you know, there's that. Over here you can see your current tokens, and if you click that button, you'll be able to go on ahead and buy Rec Room Plus. You can also, if you're in a certain room, if you're in your dorm, if there's anybody there and they're being annoying, you can click the evict all. This will evict everybody from their dorm. You can go to the rec center from here. And if you're not in a dorm, you can just click this room and it'll bring you automatically to your dorm. This little button just brings it up to your watch if it's currently like that. So just, you know. This profile button will show everything about your profile. You can do anything you want with this. You can edit. This will edit you will get the options to be able to edit anything that's on your profile, rather that's your bio, that's your wish list, I think. You know. There is a block list where you can show everybody that you have currently blocked. Set badges, you can set the current badges that you have. It'll show your name, your level, your current avatar, and you can also go to your clothing. So any saved clothings that you have, it'll be there. There is your online player status, so if you want like this little setting to notify friends when you come online, you can turn that on or off. There is an all, so set online visibility. You can have it to be friends, favorites, or no one. I have it on all. There's a portfolio. This is basically like to see your announcements. So these are basically your events, rooms that you've created. If it's not a published room, it'll only show it for you. But if it is published, then it'll show it for everybody else only. The inventions that you either have or have made. Your photos, or actually this will be literally just for the ones that you've made. Your current photos, so this will be like every single photo that you've taken, almost. You can click the view all button. If you want to see every single photo, you can go to RecNet and then search up your in-game player name. There are your clubs, so any clubs that you've made, you know, they're there. And then it'll show, and then if you want a public saved outfit, you can go ahead and do that. I don't really have any. Then there's a progress tab. This just basically shows, like, you know, your current levels and, you know, like what you get. You only get boxes. And then there's whenever you're at your profile, there's a little logout button. You can click that, and then it'll log you out. It won't necessarily log you out. You still gotta click a button to log out. I'm not gonna click it just in case I'm wrong about that. But yeah, it'll basically just log you out, and so you can either get back in your Rec Room account or like switch your account if that's really what you want to do. But yeah, that's basically it with the Rec Room UI. There's not really much about it. It's pretty simple. And I forgot to go over the backpack. So this is where you can see your tools. So if you are a co-owner or have permission to have MakerPen in a room, you know, you can favorite that. There's share cam, feedback tool, and then your clothing customizer. There's skins, so all your current skins that you have. So if you have like a Rec Room skin after doing a after doing a weekly or buying it, it'll appear here. You can have as many as you can get. This is your food. So all the food that you've earned, things like that. There's an other. This will show your amount of film, the amount of your potions, and then your KOs, like your KO. And then room inventory. It's like your consumables, like your custom consumables that you made in that room, or if you're in a room and there's custom consumables, they'll be there. So yeah, that's everything about the new watch UI. No, not necessarily new, but you know what I mean. So yeah, if you want more Rec Room tutorials, something like this with going over the new watch, then yeah, I'll make this. See you guys.